Here we go again. Georgia's version of Stand Your Ground has risen its ugly head yet again. Are you surprised? To many of you, I say welcome. There has been a petition that has been circulating for weeks as it relates to the lynching, the slaying of Ahmaud Arbery. See, they still lynch niggas around these parts in Georgia. Welcome to many of you who are charged up. Before I get started, shout out to Georgia State Conference President, the youngest to ever be in that position at 26 years of age, Brother James Woodall, the same age as my oldest son, 1 year older than Ahmaud Arbery, for his work on the ground in the local chapters. Welcome. In the spirit of Mamie Till, mother of Emmett Till, rest in peace to Erica Gordon, the cousin of Emmett Till, who recently died during this pandemic, who was a good friend of mine. I'm bringing the Till family up because now you see why Mamie wanted to open that casket so the world could internalize what they did to her child. Similar to how this video has many of you now up in arms. I say again, welcome. Welcome to the world that myself and many of my comrades reside in. Shout out to some of my legislative and non-legislative comrades who are counsel, who have been taking to social media and other platforms to spark some courage in the legislators in Brunswick. You don't have to wait on a fucking grand jury in mid-June that we don't even know the outcome, that many times district attorneys use grand jury proceedings to duck up under blame for a case having a no bill return, meaning no charges. Arrest Travis, the shooter, and Greg, who we are still determining whether he fired a weapon or not, the father. Arrest the McMichaels right now. You have to wait on no damn grand jury. Arrest them right now. See, it's my understanding that Attorney Lee Merritt represents the mother of Mr. Arbery. Attorney Benjamin Crump represents the father. Shout out to Councilman Khalid Kamal out of South Fulton, who about 2 weeks ago hit me with the inbox in this case. Shortly thereafter, I was contacted by Attorney Crump. This is the vein I'm in. Having the permission of the family is first and foremost for me on getting involved. There will be mobilization efforts. Everybody's all over the place. I saw a flyer this morning that was too late here in Atlanta for something that was planned today at 7:45. We've got to consolidate our efforts and take it right there in them damn streets of Brunswick. Redneck, red clay, home of the Klan, home of the Confederacy, Georgia. Take your ass 20 minutes in any direction out of Atlanta and you in Georgia, Jack. Hell, I would like to see a large group of Asiatic, African, black folk having an open carry march through the streets of Brunswick leading to a rally. Oh, I lost some folks. Wait a minute, what's he talking? There's so much I wanted to talk about. Greenbrier, the Jordans, Sean Combs and his comments about voting. The completion of the HBO docuseries dealing with missing and murdered children. Excellent documentary. So much I wanted to talk about. But my 26-year-old son, Marcus, and like many parents of young adults, I don't hear from Marcus every day. I would like to hear from Marcus more. We talk consistently. That's not my point here. My point is he called me yesterday, shook, angry, fearful after viewing that tape. See, I'm a jogger. I literally run with Maud. My son Marcus is a jogger. He literally runs with Maud, and he is Arbery's age. My son. Pop, what could he have done in that situation? Me and my son review this tape over and over and over again. Now, in many of the cases that I work with, I do that. I dissect these cases. I never want people to trip me up when I'm speaking publicly, and it never has happened, and it never will. But I wore two hats yesterday in reviewing that tape. The other hat was a father placing my own damn son in hypothetical scenarios that would have put him in Ahmaud Arbery's shoes to say, son, if this was you, here's what you could have done differently. How many of you Caucasians got to worry about a conversation with your damn children like that? None. We're the only group of folk that got to worry about maiming and loss of life from the cops and the robbers and the redneck crackers. First shot. There's going to be more to come. I'm going to be included in some meetings where I'll be able to give more details as we move forward. First shot. Second shot, off camera, see a blood mist. Third shot, damn near looks like it takes off the boy's neck. How many of you have to have hypothetical damn conversations and scenarios putting your own fucking children in harm's way? What type of psychological damage over the years has that done to us as a people? And before you ignorant assholes come on here talking about black on black, which is a false ass narrative in itself, but black on black gets immediate arrest, gets immediate charges, gets a conviction with the correct sentencing. Here these damn redneck crackers are still walking around like everything is cool. So welcome. I'm glad you charged up. What you gonna do with that energy? I've got all kind of friends, and there are many who just don't flat out believe in the judicial process. There are many that's calling for acts of violence. And for the record, I'm not condoning that action, but I damn sure understand it. We hear all the time that we don't need to be worried about what other folks are doing. We need to be worried about what we're doing. Well, maybe we need to take some chapters out of some folks' books, like even them Caucasians who stormed the Capitol in the streets with their rifles, even though the Black Panther Party, the original Black Panther Party out in California, did that ages ago. I lost some of y'all with that. I lost some of y'all with the fact that there'd be a large sea of Asiatic black African folks through the streets of Brunswick with rifles, weapons. Understand the thought process. It's to send a message that if you continue to show the disparities, the inequities, if you continue to put your boot on our neck, on our face, on our ass, all we have left is self-preservation and our rifle and our right to bear arms. That's the message. Caucasians take to the damn streets all the time and they put a force in front of you showing what will happen if you continue in this fashion. I understand that. And when I have to go play by play through a damn video of a lynching, of a murder, of a straight out hunting niggas here in Georgia, when I got to go through a play by play with my 26-year-old son to see how he would not have ended up as Ahmaud Arbery did, it's time for action. Now, there are those of us that will go through the legal process, take legal action, bring awareness, as we should. But I ask you again, how much more can you take? Because certain crackers are going to give you just as much as you can take and some. Blew this fucking boy to death in broad fucking daylight in a residential street with someone filming in the back. Where they do that at? Georgia. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned, sir. And when the mobilization is called to go down to Brunswick, everybody come down there in droves. Put your mask on if you need to do that. Do not let these McMichaels, father and son, father who is a former investigator for the district attorney's office, do not let them manipulate that local backwood judicial system that is delayed by this pandemic. Don't let them get away with this shit right here. So welcome. More to come on this, man. Each reach, teach, peace.